Welcome to this episode of CynSpeaks. In this episode, we have two special guests. We have my babies, my older two babies, Max and Kailah.
Hello.
Hi.
And I welcome them on the podcast to talk a little bit about the ego versus the heart, and just to help you guys understand that the kids can understand this concept and apply it to their lives and understand it pretty well. So,
I have a question.
yes.
What is an ego?
Alright. So the ego is pretty much, you want to think of it as the things that are led by your thoughts and your brain. And usually our ego-driven actions are a little more selfish. Do you guys know what that means?
Yes.
It means you're not.
Yeah, you're rude.
You think you're better than somebody.
Yeah, probably. Like a thought like, I'm better than you because I have better shoes than you. That's
Great example.
That's your ego. But if you think, well, even though my shoes may be a little better, we're all the same because we're all people and we all have feelings.
Exactly.
That would be more like your heart, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, which one do you think you are more? Do you think
Heart.
you're driven with the heart more? What about you, Kailah?
I really think I'm driven with the heart.
That's good.
You are too.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Aw, that makes me happy. I try. I really try. What about at school? Because you guys have your own little worlds at school. Do you have, like, friends at school?
Yes.
Don't say their names on here. We gotta keep it secret. But
Okay.
what type of life do you think they live? Is it more ego-driven or heart-driven?
First, I say my teacher is a heart
Why?
because she does nice things for us. Like she gives us points at like whoever has the most row points at the end of Friday. She gives us treasure box.
Oh, that's so nice of her. I think that's a heart-driven life, for sure. What about you, Kailah?
My teacher brings us treats sometimes, but we have to earn it.
You have to earn the treats?
Yeah.
Do you think that's heart or
Yeah,
ego?
because she won't give treats to people who don't earn it.
Do you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if people be bad, they don't get a treat. Because she shouldn't award bad behavior.
That's a good concept. Do you guys see ego show up in your worlds? How? I have a word that I'm thinking. Can I say it?
Yes, I am.
Bullying. Have you guys ever heard of bullying?
Yes.
We have a chart in our classroom that says, is this bullying? Is this bullying? Is this bullying?
I used to have that
Yeah.
when I was in second grade.
So, you guys understand what bullying is. Do you think that's ego or is that heart?
Ego.
Ego.
Because heart is like if someone got hurt and you helped them. Ego is like if someone got hurt and you laughed at them and didn't help them.
Right. So, pretty much you want to make sure that you're being conscious as far as how you're living your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that pretty easy to understand?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think you guys did great. Good job. How do you guys like being on the podcast?
It's pretty cool.
You guys,
Same.
so when I first asked them to be on the podcast, they asked me how much they would get paid. I'm raising true hustlers over here.
We're famous.
But then,
famous now.
but then they agreed to come on for free, at least for now. I'll pay them later.
Aren't we famous now?
You guys are famous. You've been famous in my eyes. Awesome. Is there anything else you guys want to add about ego and heart?
That is heart from like the bottom of your heart.
Just the inside of your heart, the depths of your heart,
And ego is like
like your brain.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that make sense, kind of, sort of?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Awesome. What about Tristan? So if you guys don't know us, Tristan is their little brother. He's 3. He's my youngest. He's a little stinker. He's sleeping right now.
He's both ego and heart.
He's both ego and heart.
We tried to record this before, but he just made too much noise.
He makes a lot of noise. He's 3, so he's really busy. He likes the microphone. And he's definitely ego and heart, but more so ego right now in his life because he's learning how to be an individual and have an opinion and his own thoughts, and he's growing into that, but he still has to follow all these rules that he doesn't like. So he definitely struggles with that, but
and also he's also by himself on Monday through Friday.
Yeah, he doesn't have his siblings while they're at school, so he's learning.
Because we're at school.
Yeah. Yep, so he has to be by himself and learn how to hang with Mom. He's learning. He's working at it. Awesome. Well, what do you guys think that parents should know about ego and heart?
They should know that it's important because they don't want their kids to be like mean and stuff.
Okay.
They want to be like helpful, good, kind.
Do you think that parents should have this conversation with their kids?
Yeah, they really should.
Yeah. Why do you think the conversation is important, Max?
Because because parents might need to tell, like, just in case their child is bullying someone, they might have to have this conversation with them.
Ooh, yeah, I agree. What if somebody is getting bullied at school? How would you guys suggest that they deal with it?
I would tell the teacher first, and then if they don't do anything, I would go to the principal and then do that.
When do you think the parents should be made aware?
The first day they do it.
The first time.
Yeah. When they get home, they would tell their parents straight away.
Yeah. What happens?
Or even the principal or something.
Yeah.
Because you always have to tell your parents, or else you won't do anything about it.
Yeah, I can't help you if I don't know. What about kids that don't feel comfortable talking to their parents? What would you tell them?
They could talk to other people. They could talk to their teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this adds to ego.
What?
Is it if you lie, you're being you're egoing?
You're leading with your ego. Yeah. Lying.
So
yeah.
So if kids lie, they could get in bigger trouble than they already did.
Right, for sure. Because we expect you to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honesty is super important.
If you get bullied at recess, you could actually tell the aides. They could do something about it.
Yeah.
Your
probably.
teacher aides. Yeah. Okay. Well, what about kids that are the bullies? What would you say to them?
I would say, stop doing that, or else I'm going to tell the teacher.
Yeah.
And you're going to get in big trouble and go to the principal's office.
Right.
What I would say is, like, if you bully this kid one more time, I'll go to the principal first, and I won't tell the aides.
Why do you think people bully other kids?
Because they're
They think
jealous.
they're fun.
Ooh, two reasons.
They're jealous, or they think that it's fun.
They think that it's fun. Kailah said thinks it's jealous. Why would bullying be fun, though?
Because some people think bullying's fun because they want to be mean.
And plus, some kids like to pick on other kids.
Yeah.
Why do you think they like to pick on other kids, though?
Because maybe they're smaller than them, or maybe the kid has better shoes than them that light up and they want those shoes.
They're jealous of something?
Yeah, that's
they're
what I was
jealous.
about to say.
Okay.
They gotta be really jealous.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys understand bullying and know what to do if you're ever in that situation. If you could give one piece of advice to all the parents out there,
Maybe
what would
kids.
We'll do kids after. First for the parents, what advice would you give to all the parents in the world?
I would give advice if you see your kid like feeling sad, you would say, "What's the matter?" And if they didn't want to tell you, you said if you would say, "I know there's something wrong because you look sad."
So just keep asking questions so that they feel comfortable opening up to you?
Yeah, because you can tell by the look on their face
if they're telling the truth.
And also,
that's a good one.
My teacher, like, she rewards us for doing good things.
Is that a good advice for parents?
Yeah, because
to
like
reward good behavior.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they don't have good behavior, you should reward.
Only reward the good behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with both of those. What about kids? What advice would you give to kids, Kailah?
I would give to kids, go tell your parents straight away, because if you don't tell them, they can't do anything about it, and you won't. Like, there's nothing people can do if you don't tell anybody.
Are you talking about bullying or just everything?
Like everything. If you don't tell somebody, there's nothing people can do about it if you don't tell anybody.
That's really good advice.
I would say is don't bully, because if you bully, it can lead to really bad things.
What do you mean?
Like to the principal's office.
Yeah, and you could get detention if your school does that.
Mm-hmm.
And
you could get suspended too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about what
sometimes expelled?
What about what bullying does to the other kid?
The bullying does to the other kid makes them feel, sad. They feel like, what do I do? Because this kid is bullying me and I don't want them to bully me anymore.
That's sad, huh?
Yeah.
We don't want to make other people
They should
sad.
tell their parents, really.
Yeah.
Because if they're feeling sad, they would probably feel sad for the rest of their life if you didn't tell anybody.
Maybe. That's really sad.
If you go to the same school for the rest of your life, yeah, that kid will keep on bullying you.
Yeah. So say something. If you're a kid, say something. Right?
Yeah.
And don't bully other people. And if you're a parent, listen to your kids and ask questions. And reward the good behavior when they're doing good.
Like if you should reward them with ice cream or something like that, or go out to eat somewhere nice.
I think they're throwing me hints at this point.
For what?
You want some ice cream or to go out to eat? So yeah, those are good.
I want to go to cheesecake.
Cheesecake. We like cheesecake. We like cheesecake.
Cheesecake is good.
Yes,
Awesome.
it tastes so good.
Well, thank you guys for being guests on my podcast for this episode.
You're welcome.
We'll have to record another episode with you guys soon. What do you guys think?
Cool.
Was this kind of fun?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to do it again soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Boys.
Thank you for joining this episode of CynSpeaks and hanging out with me and my babies. Make sure you add me on Instagram at Cynamon Voe. Tag the hashtag CynSpeaks if you repost any of the videos or the audio from the podcast so that we can follow, like, and share love on all of your posts. Also, my babies will be coming out with their own little YouTube channels, hopefully here pretty soon. And we'll have more talks like this on the podcast and hopefully through video pretty soon. So that's kind of our plan. Hopefully that happens sooner than later. But again, thank you for joining, and we send you this episode with love and light. Until next time.